Hey, I'm Chris Petroff with the Glove Lab, and I've teamed up with JustGloves to show you how to relace an H-web. H-web is a very common web among infielders and outfielders. And in this video, we'll demonstrate one way that you can relace that web.
Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to lace up an H-web. And we're going to be using this beautiful Rawlings Chris Bryant pattern. It's a Pro R KB17T. And to get going on it, what we're going to do is we're going to put a lacing needle on either side of a 72-inch lace. So I'm going to get these cut. And we're going to get a lacing needle attached to both sides of these laces. Now there are a couple different ways to lace up an H-web like this. I like this way just because it evens out the lace on the web and makes it a little bit easier for lacing the H-web as you get down into the vertical bars. So we're going to start with threading the lace through the top portion of the web, and we're going to want to get it centered on the web. So I usually will pull the web out, and my needles are exactly centered on the web. And from here we're going to get started. I typically will start on the thumb side, and we're going to pull this through until you see about an 1/8 inch of lace, just like that. You don't want it too tight where the lace is standing up on its own. Take your needle, and we're going to come back in and make sure that that smooth side is lying flat. Now I got a little bit of felt that's coming through, so I'm just going to cut that out. Now we're going to lock in the index finger side. So come through the top hole there on the index finger, pull the lace through. Again, about an 1/8 inch. I usually will twist that lace, bring it through the bottom hole here on the index finger and out. And that way now we have a secured H-web to work with. We're going to take both sides in through the side and out through the center holes. Start these vertical bars. As I'm doing the H-web, I do like to go in unison from side to side. That way we can even out the lace tension as we're building the H-web. Lace tension in any glove is really important just to make sure that the glove functions correctly. And I have found with most webs that allow you to work left and right at the same time, that it builds a better functioning web. So you'll see that I'm going to go back and forth. What I do to the left side, I'll go immediately to the right side and do, and vice versa. Lace size I'm using is a 72-inch length lace. All right, so now on to your horizontal bar. You're going to see here that you have a stitch with an overlap. You always want the overlap pointed down. You don't want to put it in with the overlap pointed up. You will see that on the end of most horizontal bars, the right side is cut at an angle to contour with the thumb. So that's why we want to point it in with the flap pointed down. So we're going to take this lace here, bring it through the corresponding hole and out. And then once we wrap up here, get this lace out of the way, pull that in snug. And we're going to do the same with the right side. H-web is probably one of the most versatile webs that's out there today. You see it a lot at third base. You see it a lot in the outfield. Starting to see it more with some of the smaller infield models as well. It's just an overall really good utility web, really for for most of the positions on the field. Personally, it's my favorite as well. Okay, now that we have the top holes of that horizontal bar, we're going to give each lace a twist. Finish up that horizontal bar. And with this knot that you see here in the thumb, this is for your palm lace run. You're going to want to bring your lacing needle on the inside of that lace run. So that way that lace does not interfere with that palm run. So it sits just like that. And now we're going to finish up by bringing these laces through those middle holes for the vertical bar. Like I said, there's a couple different ways you can lace up these H-webs. I like this way just because you can tension both sides simultaneously. You can also lace up this web by starting at the knot in the bottom, working your way around, coming back down and finishing at the knot. I have found that way to be a little bit more difficult with some of the vertical bars as you get to the other side, as this side is already secured. That's why I really do like starting at the top and working my way down to the knot. All right, we're gonna do the home run stretch here of these vertical bars. Give each one of these a little twist. I'm giving these a twist so the smooth side is pointed up, so it lies flat coming down these vertical bars just like I did on the top side of it. All right. Now where the lace is coming out at the base of these vertical bars, we're going to want to give each one of these a twist. This one clockwise, this one counterclockwise, so that way the smooth side points out at us once it's in the base of this web. And that way it eliminates any twists in the lace and just really promotes a smooth lace run through the base of this web. So we're going to flip that back down. We're going to pull those. And now we're going to go in through the exterior shell into the palm. All right, these lace runs go through the exterior shell all the way out through the palm side. All right, let's get that through the palm, now out through the exterior. See, that's what it looks like so far. So we have the two tops for the top bar, the middle horizontal bar, and then the two corner runs. And now we're going to do this bottom run. So for that bottom run, what I'm going to do is take one of these laces and we're going to go through the web and out. And now we're going to take the needle and we're only going through the exterior shell. Okay, that needle does not come through the palm side. So only through the exterior shell. And we're going to pull that out. And then we're going to take the needle and we're going to come back out through the top of the web. Okay, so for what we just did there, that lace is only going through the exterior shell leather, does not go through the palm. On the next lace run, we're going to go through the web, through the exterior shell, out the palm, and then as we come back through the palm, we're going to go through the exterior shell and the web. And now we have it. So we're going to cut these. I always turn these clockwise until both laces are sitting almost at 45-degree angles. That helps make a better knot, in my opinion. And we're going to go right over left, and then left over right. And that is how you lace up an H-web on really any pattern that's out there. There are some nuances at the base on some, but for most H-webs that look like this, that is one of the best ways that you can lace it up.
And there you have it. That's how you relace an H-web. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them below. Don't forget to subscribe to these videos and click the thumbs up button. Thank you.